Sing his praise aloud. There is a sound that changes things, the sound of his people on their knees. Awake up, you slumbering, it's time to worship him. Awake, my soul, and sing his praise aloud. Sing his praise aloud. Awake, my soul, and sing his praise aloud. Sing his praise aloud. Oh, awake, my soul, and sing his praise aloud. Sing his praise aloud. My past became my prison. Love was waiting with the key. My story was my failure. Now my story is redeemed. Oh, my freedom's written in your nail-scarred hand. Where there was sin and shame, the cross now stands. The grave no longer tells me who I am. 'Cause my freedom's written in your nail-scarred hands. Oh, your blood has paid my ransom. Your wounds have made me whole. Now every day is brighter. Oh, your love's a miracle. My freedom's written in your nail-scarred hands. Where there was sin and shame, the cross now stands. The grave no longer tells me who I am. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to chapel. Come on in. Anybody else freezing today? What? Okay. My office was warm, so this feels real cold today. Come on in, take a seat. Welcome to the last chapel of 2022. Can you believe we're at the end of the year? This is wild stuff. Okay, projection for chapel today. We are going to get out early for chapel. Everybody's going to have just a little bit extra time before your next meeting. So just trying to make sure all the important things happen the last day that, you know, all the One Church family people are in the building. So I want to let you know about that. Can I have a couple runners for wins? Thanks, Nick. Hey, everybody, welcome back, Nick. Yay. I'll have Nick share. Nick, think about what you'll share. I'll have you share about France for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't what?
I've been here for years. I never left, actually. No, I'm kidding.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
It was all a joke that I didn't even piece together in my head.
Okay.
So we're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Just welcome. Welcome home, Nick. We've missed you. Okay, what are some wins we can celebrate? What has the Lord done? You guys had your Christmas services, many of you, Sunday morning. Tell me about them. Tell me about your week. Tell me about what's good.
Just kidding. Go back.
Nick, when you're gone, nobody else runs. Everybody else just walks.
All right. I'm Tracy. I'm from the Riverbank campus. We didn't do a Christmas service, so, but we're doing it on Christmas Day. Win is we have a new kids, youth, and facilities and small groups director,
Woohoo!
Mike Maddox.
Women? No, you're not doing women?
So this is Pastor Mike Maddox.
Pastor Mike, you're not the women's ministry director?
No, we couldn't let him do that. We'll get that next year for him. Yeah.
We didn't tell you.
Yeah, you're now on the team. So, but this is Pastor Mike. He's been part of our campus, been preaching. But this week, win was he led in communion, and it was so good, and people responded so well. And so I just appreciate him. He's a great communicator. If you need him to speak, he doesn't charge me, but at your campus, it's $2,000 a Sunday. So
everybody was excited till they heard the price tag. No, welcome, Pastor Mike. Good to have you. Pastored in Chowchilla, originally from Modesto. Well, maybe not originally, but previously from Modesto, on staff at the house, I believe. So he's been all over the place. It's awesome. Happy birthday, Gary Schmidt. We love you. Look, we got Gary on his birthday. It's because you're not a grandpa yet, right? That's right. That's why Tammy's here. Every time I think and pray for Tammy, I realize that the moment she gets the call, she's going to go, "What?" It's going to be some exciting, crazy moment. And I was wishing that I'd be there. That was a very big deviation from our wins, but Tammy's reaction's always a win for me. Okay, other wins. What else?
Why not? Thanks, Nick. James from Turlock Campus. I would say a win for us on Sunday was we had, without my knowing, because I was out sick that week before, but some of the people in the church put together a gift. They were putting together gifts for a women's shelter in Turlock that I had no idea about. I didn't have to orchestrate it at all, and people showed up with all these gifts, and I get to go drop them off to the women's shelter out there in Turlock later this week. So I think that was a huge win, and I'm just continually proud of our team for seeing people grow and be stretched, and just so grateful to God that you just got to thank God for just the base hits day by day of his faithfulness every Sunday. And so, just really encouraged by that.
Okay, my name is Dave Leatherman, and I'm from the Ripon campus.
Are you sick, Dave?
I'm recovering.
Okay.
I'm a recovering sickaholic because it just won't go away.
Do you miss the roaming camera, Kim? Pastor Kim. Oh, don't worry. He's there for you. And everybody else is angry that Kim asked about Jonathan. Okay, go ahead, Dave.
Settle down. What the? Okay, a couple wins. Not last Sunday, as in yesterday or whenever, but before that, I got to serve in the kids ministry in Ripon, and it was just it was an incredible experience. Just being one of the people in the classroom, and I was just so encouraged by the other volunteers, the other teachers that were also in there, and we went into the memorization verse time. And I was just blown away. Like, our kids are learning scripture. I was so blessed that our kids were learning scripture, and there was, they were focusing on that, and the kids that actually had it memorized or were attempting to memorize it. I spent a lot of Bible Bucks dollars that day buying friendships from children, but it was well worth it. So that was awesome being a part of that. And then had one for this Sunday, but as I was arguing with Pastor Anthony about who was going to talk first, I lost my train of thought, and now it might be gone forever. So with that said, I think I'll hand this back to Pastor Anthony over here.
Yeah, I'll take some Bible bucks for some friendship, Dave. So we had a great Sunday. It was our campus has just, I don't know about you guys, but we have just been annihilated by sickness. It's crazy the amount of people that have been sick for like 3 weeks straight, just haven't been able to come to church and things. And so we definitely had a smaller Sunday, but it was just a sweet, awesome, good spirit in the room. It really felt like church family. And we've had a new family the last couple of weeks that's been coming through, which has been awesome to see them get plugged in. They came from a church called Cornerstone in Livermore, who is probably their pastors. We were in that area before this, and their pastor is just top notch. So the fact that anybody would want to come out to our campus and hang out with us after going to a church like that always amazes me. But we're amazing. That's what I'm saying. We're amazing. That's what I'm saying, Tammy. We're amazing. Yeah, that's my win. So I have delicious forearms. Thank you, Dave. I'll throw some Bible bucks at you for that one. Thank you. And then I had one more. So we're Christmas Day. We are doing a online service. Yes, thank you. So we filmed a video for that. We did the worship session for that, and we have a guy who's at our campus who's in school to be like a audio tech, and he is specifically with recording. So he came in and recorded us, and it sounds unbelievably good, and the video turned out really great. So I'm excited for that. I think it's gonna be awesome. So.
Jonathan, you stay right over there. You're a good man. I'm Brooke from the Modesto campus, and one of my wins is that Jonathan graduated from his master's program last week. So that's pretty phenomenal. We're among a scholar. And then another win, just having Advent Christmas, stop zooming. Having Advent Christmas at the Modesto campus is our series leading up and going through the Hope Candle and the Peace Candle. And Pastor Jeff preached such a profound word on peace this week. And just some altar response, prayer moments, follow-up texts of just the timeliness this time of year of needing the Holy Spirit to give us peace and deposit that was really awesome. And then a personal win was our congregation prayed over baby Schlegel with some of our it was so cute because one of the ladies came up to me after and said, well, they invited all the friends and family to go on the stage and the stage wasn't big enough. Like, we should have all just gone on the stage. And I was like, I love you. So anyways, it was a really special day.
I think Pastor Christina said after that prayer time, I think she said, Pastor Brooke would really prefer you not to touch her tummy, but Jordan would love you to touch his tummy. Jordan was like, yeah.
Janelle from the Ripon campus. Was it like 2 weeks ago almost? We had our Christmas outreach light up the night, and it was phenomenal. We had like close to 70 volunteers. I think we're going with like 2,000 people. Pastor Dave says easily 2,000 people came through. And then 300 of those people sat through the gospel story through the eyes of the Grinch. And that was a really cool win, and that was probably my favorite part of the night. We had Logan Johnson as the Grinch, sharing his coming to Christ, and it was really cool.
He did very good.
Kim from the Ripon campus, and I'm just going to piggyback on that. I'm just on cloud nine as a pastor, seeing that many people come through from your community, and so many that I personally invited, my son's, from his football team, his friends, or from school, and the parents, and I'm always looking for ways to get them on into our church doors, and they're a hard bunch. They're into sports, and they're busy on Sundays, but they came to light up the night 2 years running now, and they stayed this time, and I just sat and talked with them for a long time, and I said, do you guys, you involved in a church family? I'm telling you. And I just got a chance to share my experience with a community of faith and how important it is in raising your family. And so I'm just praying those seeds are planted. And it was just such an incredible feeling that whole night. The atmosphere was fun. And I was so proud of our church. I was so proud of kind of the product, the ministry that was happening, all of it. It was well done, and there was a lot of joy around that place, and a lot of giveaways, and it was I don't know, a lot of even buzz online on social media about it. So I don't know, I'm continuing to pray that those seeds are watered, but it was a great time.
We were about to cancel the event. Well, the event's been canceled like 10 times, and we brought it back. So we decided to give it one more shot, and we wanted to have some more sort of outreach gospel traction to it. And so Janelle actually wrote, she didn't say this, but she actually wrote the script of the Gospel According to the Grinch, which I just thought was pretty awesome. And it was so awesome. And, Logan, the most joyful Grinch you'll ever meet, but also like fully into character. It was awesome. He got to, Pastor Anthony was there, and I said, hey, do your kids, he's like, my kids love the Grinch. And so his kids got kind of like a backstage screening. And so I went and told Logan, I said, hey, there's Pastor Anthony's kids. They love the Grinch. They want to meet you. And he was behind a closed door, and he said, okay, fling the door open. So I flung the door open, and he just kind of leans out and just gets into the world with these kids. It was a fun thing.
Good. Maybe 2 more wins.
Well, I'm Eva from the from the Modesto campus. This is really loud. And my win, kind of since September when I stepped into the preteens director role, has been Rosette. She is someone who loves kids ministry so much and does so well at it. And anytime we have a party, I just go up to her and I'm always like, okay, well, like, what do we need? And she's like, I got it. And she just handles everything. She gives the best advice. And it's just been such a blessing for me walking into this season and like just kind of flying by the seat of my pants in like the best way. She's been such a blessing and I'm very, very thankful for her. So.
Marlo from the Modesto campus. My personal win is we are less than 40 days from my husband coming home. So that is my personal win. I refuse to go into February without him being home. So
So you're just going to will it to be. 100%. You're not wrong. She does have a very strong will. Okay, Nick, come up here real quick. Nick, take a seat. Tell all these people, maybe, why don't you tell them where you were in France, what you did, since not everybody will know. And then maybe like leaving what the Lord has said to you, or maybe just like if you could share one or 2 things to leave with this group.
Yeah. So we should get like a fishbowl lens for that camera. I feel like that'd be so cool. Sorry. Yeah. So for the last 3 months since September, I was in Grenoble, France. It is not near Paris. It is it's nestled kind of in the Alps, and it's about an hour and a half drive from Switzerland. And it was an awesome opportunity. I was with Jordan and Vanessa Bina. Absolutely love them. You guys do as well. Well, I mean, those who do know them probably do because they're just awesome. And it was awesome. I got to help out with their college ministry, with their English class that they do. I got to help with their worship. It was really cool to be able to just give myself a new scenery, you know, kind of a break from like my normal rhythms. It was really, really, really awesome. Yeah, so a few of the things that the Lord spoke to me. One thing, I already shared this with some of you, that absolutely scared me so bad before I even left, was one of the words that I felt like the Lord gave me was, if you go to France, you go to die. And I was like, okay, cool, let's see how the plane ride over is gonna be. And coming back from it, that can't be anything but the truth. France was an amazing opportunity, but it was one of the most grueling spiritual warfare experiences of my life. And it really, really drove me into the arms of the Father. I never really kind of experienced what that was like until I was in France. Another one of the things that the Lord spoke to me was about my calling, things that I already knew, but things that I didn't want to pick up, you know, only taking the bits and pieces that I liked and then leaving the rest. And I remember one time I was walking home from the church and I was praying and I got this vision of a sword in the ground, and my hand was around it, but it wasn't touching it. And I kind of got the feeling of like, you've had your hand around this for too long. Pick it up or leave. So yeah, in me coming back, I decided to pick it up and to stop, like, you know, taking bits and pieces of my calling, you know. All of you, not all of you, but a lot of you probably already know it's youth. I did not want to be a youth pastor for a very long time. But having come back and actually, surrendering myself and submitting myself, yeah. But it was an amazing experience. I am so thankful for everybody involved. And yeah, if the Lord said to go to France to me today, I would be gone tomorrow. Just saying that. No, it was an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful for it.
So I love that One Church can be a place that we develop the next generation of future missionaries, ministers. And in our third year, we are sending our school of leadership overseas because we really believe that to be a good pastor, to have a heart for missions is foundational. And who knows if you're supposed to be a missionary if you never go overseas? I mean, I guess the Lord could speak to you, but then you go overseas and you're like, he just confirms the call. So I love that God brought clarity to what he had already said to you. I know that you had previously said, maybe I'll be a missionary, maybe I'll be a youth pastor, maybe I'll do this. And we all know this, that God calls us, and then when we say yes, then who knows what that journey looks like? Not all of us are called to be one thing and do one thing in one place forever. A lot of times this is about us just following the voice of the Father and being obedient. So I say that to say, I love that we have missionaries in France and Jordan and Vanessa Abina that I know I can send anybody to, but any school of leadership student, and they are going to come back loving Jesus more, loving the church more. They are the people you want to be next to people. So I'm not at all surprised you came home loving them. You only affirm what I know about them. And I love that what we're doing in Alicante, we're going to plant an international church, and one of our visions is this can be a hub, a place that we can send the next generation of ministers to go to for a semester where they can finish school. They can continue with school, but also they get a missions experience with other people that's safe, but is a step out of their comfort zone. So anyways, Nick, you were our first third year that got overseas, and I'm so thankful. I feel like you have helped us take the next step and what we really sense is best for our students. So anyways, thank you. We love you. Okay, here's what we're going to do. That was actually a perfect transition. Yeah, you can clap for Nick. Nick. Pastor Aaron, would you put some worship music on real low? Here's how we're going to spend the next maybe 10 minutes. I want to ask if you would find somebody, preferably not your spouse, if you're with your spouse. Let's just pray for each other. This is the group of people I would assume you pray for people a lot. You don't always get prayed for. And maybe you can just share what you want to share. I don't need to give you all direction, but I want to spend some time just praying for one another as we close a year, as we go into Christmas, and then just preparing our lives for Jesus, really, just for Jesus. So Pastor Aaron's finding music, but if you'll go ahead and stand up, find somebody, partner up. No man, no one left behind, no man left behind, no child left behind. Everybody find somebody. And I'll come back up in about 8 minutes.